Okay, I'm absolutely off right now. If you look there, my hypervisor slash my server has just corrupted itself, and there's about $30,000 of virtual machines and things all running on that. So today we're gonna have to go up into the attic where it lives. Here's the server. Gonna have to plug in the USB stick with the OS on it. We're gonna go back to the computer and we're gonna repair it because I accidentally put a Windows Server 2012 installation disk in it and it's literally corrupted its VMS volume. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to completely rebuild this from scratch, and I'm really annoyed. Okay, so we're gonna have to obviously go ahead and now reboot this. So I'm gonna go and cycle it. So that means it's gonna hopefully reboot. We're going to turn it on. And the word cycle means it just kills it instantly. Now fortunately, because ESXi is pretty smart, I shouldn't lose any VMs. I'm just going to have to reinstall 6.7 on this computer. Not this computer, sorry, on this server. And all I was trying to do was just get some vet stuff done. And obviously, I've ended up having to do this now. So, well, that's just great, because I've been working about 46 hours on this server. And it's just kicked its pants, I'll tell you. Fortunately enough, there are plenty of options in case something does go wrong. I know that for a fact because, well, I've just done a bit of research quickly just to make sure that my VMs are all safe. So in future, what I am going to do is back up the hypervisor. But this can totally always be avoided, which just isn't good. So obviously I'm also going to log on with my account as well and get that fixed. But this takes an awful long time to actually boot up, and this is, I'm not going to cut or edit any of this apart from a little bit of bleeping, because I'm actually really annoyed, because this was totally not supposed to happen, and look what happened, it did. And so it's just driving me a little bit mad at the moment. So I'm gonna have to work on another system while I do this, because this was totally not supposed to happen. Like, I'm just really annoyed. So we'll just let this boot up, and then hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Okay, there we go. So it's now doing something. Because servers, as you know, are not meant to be switched off. However, because I'm in an environment where I'm not allowed to have it switched on all the time, it's important that I do, you know, keep it off. So that way we don't have power. So, well, lots of power issues and things like that. So it's very expensive. So I need to go to the boot menu, which is F12 on this server. I'm actually going to vlog about the other one as well, me actually setting this first one up. So it will be interesting. While I try and actually get this one working. I'm trying to get my router set up so I can do stuff. Still booting. Okay, so here we go. We'll just get this one up. Alright. So in a minute it should ask me for the boot options, because I'm going to boot off my USB stick, as you guys saw me put in. So here's the IBM System X. This is a System X3650 Model 4. Here we go. So we're going to select our USB storage. It's freaking annoying. Just hope it boots off it. No! No. It's booting off server 2012. I did not say that! There is a copy of ESXi 6.7 on that drive. Okay, I've got a copy here. I'll just stick that on the desktop. Sorry guys. You guys are just not going to be hearing the nicest me coming out today, because I am seriously pissed. every time I boot that stick up, it puts more risk on it. Well, in a way, like, this drive's corrupt. Do I not have a drive that is not corrupted? And that should only take like about 5 minutes because, well, it's not a short operating system. I'll give you that. See, told you it should only take a few minutes because it's a very small operating system. It's only about 330 megs, so it's not going to have to write much. So it shouldn't take too long. Plus, it's on my local desktop, and I've got an SSD, so that should be pretty quick. All right. I'm just annoyed. I'm going to go quickly take that installation disk out. Okay, so I've got the USB stick, so I'm going to grab this now, and we're going to go back up here. This is the only thing, ESXi is the only thing that's on this USB drive. So, you know, grab this one. I'm going to give you crap about that one. Put this one in. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go and wipe this one. I'm pissed. It has UMI inbuilt, so it should see it, but I think it actually hits an ISO image to boot off it, so I might have deleted that accidentally. However, I always keep spares. Alright, let's go back to the computer. I'm going to switch over to OBS, and then I'll be back. So there actually used to be 5 discs in here for some weird reason, it looks like, and obviously, hopefully Rufus has done this right. Yes! Okay, my day's happy now. We have to reinstall ESXi. That's the whole goal of it. So essentially, if it somehow corrupts itself, that's the best thing to do. So once this is loaded, okay, so this is actually going to be the basic install. It's going to just scan for the devices. There should be 3 discs, so that should be a 384 disc partition if I remember correctly. Oh, I tell a lie. It is a 470.92. So I'm going to click enter, and it should say there should be stuff on there. As you can see, it says it contains a VMS partition claimed by a VMware vSAN, and I want to preserve the VMFS data store. That way, we can still keep my existing data, because if I don't have it, I'm going to not be happy. So I'm going to put the password in that I have. I'm going to actually... Oh, that means the IP address is also going to be stuffed up as well. This so could have been avoided. Best thing about it is though this... yeah, blah, 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 blah. I know that. Okay, and it will repartition it. And then that shouldn't take too long. ESXi can install really quick. Like, it takes about 2 minutes, I reckon. That's the best it's done for me ever. I've had it on a desktop before as well, so it is a little quicker, which is pretty cool. Right, I'll be right back. And there we go, that's how quick it goes. So I'm now going to hit enter and reboot. I'm going to go and grab the installation media, and I'll be right back. In fact, you know, I'm going to keep this going, because the microphone's that sensitive and picks it up very well. There you are, grab this. The optical drive came out, interesting. Okay, and then we can go back and reconfigure it. And then we gotta go to configure all the, you know, Active Directory and bloody shit stuff like that. Ah! This could have totally been avoided! I'm supposed to get this done an hour ago. Hey, hey! It works! Okay, so there we go. So apparently it's now wanting me to manage it as Del Vostro. I don't know why it's called that, but we're going to go and change all of this right now. So I'm going to go over to good old Chrome here. It thinks it's 29, but I'm not going to do that, so we're going to do 28. And we're going to rename all of this, because this is not correct. None of this is correct. However, what we will go ahead and do is we will also add our data stores, but I'm going to have to go ahead and reconfigure all of it, because I'm pissed. So you'll notice that there's no VMs or anything like that. There's no... Why is it going up as Del Vostro? There's no Vostro in my net. How did it come up with that? Alright, what we will do though is I'm just going to confirm that my storage is up. Data store 1. View the data store. And there's all my stuff. Thank Lord for that. Okay. Next thing we're going to need to do is I'm going to have to set up my VMS Well, actually, you know, first things first we'll do is we'll go ahead and do a few changes. Well, first off, I can't remember how to do half of this now. That's the problem. Once you configure it, there's no need to touch it. So, we'll sort out our licensing in a bit. I will add this to Active Directory, so that's what authentication's down here for. I can Active Directory join this. I can change the host, so that's under the networking area, I believe. So actions. So there should be an option for networking in here. Because it says Manage tab, then select networking. System, where's the network? Like this is all security, unique teaming and things like that. Okay, so I think I remember how I got around by doing this. I went into the console and then I decided to do it from here, so I think I'll just do it within the console itself, because I haven't got all day to muck around with this. It's not Del Vostro, it's called Rockwood 1, so configure management network. So this is the first thing we're going to do. Network adapters, that's connected obviously. IPv4, configure management network, IPv4. Set to static IP address. So, and then obviously, other than that, that's all correct. Enter. We're going to do our DNS. There we go. Okay, so that's all good now. We can go out of there. And I'm going to hit yes. So this now should no longer be that. So if I now refresh it, it should say, nope, can't find you. If we go back into... Now I've got to configure the auto start for VMs. There we go, back to normal. Apply that. Okay. And obviously, it should remember its password, but however, it doesn't for some weird reason. Interesting. So there we go, rockwoodhill.home.local. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and join this to Active Directory, because we use certain people who connect to my network have got permissions to access this server. It's all configured. All I got to do is just set it up. Oh, see if that actually decides to join the domain. Bingo, and we're joined to home.local. Brilliant. Okay. Next thing we need to do, I'm going to do the licensing part off capture. Next thing we need to do is add our data store. So I'm going to mount an NFS data store. So this is where all of my, so I'm going to call this VM data, I called this one. It's the, I don't actually remember how I did this one. It took me quite a bit of time to work out how I did it. I think I did it via the IP address, if I remember correctly. We'll have a look right now, because I've set this up. So I've got a folder called VM storage where all my VMs live, but I call it VM data. And the NFS share is VM storage, if I correct it. So I'm going to go into my shared folders, and I'm going to just go here to... actually, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. So I use this Synology NAS, as you guys are very much aware. As you can see, obviously I've filled it up. So VM storage, it's called. I'm going to go to action, edit, and then if we look at the NFS permissions, I've given 10.19.67.199 privileges to access it. The way they've got to access it is this. So here we go. So I've got to grab that, believe, and do that, I believe. We'll confirm and see if that works. Wow, I didn't expect it to be that easy. Here we go. So here's all the virtual machines I've been working on through the last time. So I've got to import all of these virtual machines. Blech! And then I've got to configure them to turn on, and then I've got to configure them to do, Did I really call it VM data? I think I called it VM storage. I can't remember what I called this. And then the other one I need to mount is VM folder. In fact, I'm going to go through one of my videos right now just to confirm what I called VM data, because if I've called it wrong, I'm not going to be very happy. So, ESXi. I don't know what I called it, if I remember correctly. So I'm going through a video right now just to confirm where the hard disk is, but I'm not sure exactly what I did with it, or where it was. So, I'm not exactly sure where I've saved it. I'll just go into... Here we go, I've got another one. VM folder. Oh no. I've probably done this in so many videos that I can't even remember where I put half of it. So I'm going to have to look that up. So if I would want to mount my ISOs as well, which I do, this is the VM folder. I actually don't know what I've called my folders, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to have to go and do a little bit of browsing through my servers to find out what it is. But hopefully what we can do... Actually, because I remember I did XenApp as well, so... we'll have a look at that video. I'm just going to see if I can... Nope. Nope. You guys are going to see some behind the scenes of what I've been up to. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting task, I'll give you that. Here we go. Yeah, see, I don't know what I called them, but I'm just going to leave them like this. VM, I think I either called it VM storage or VM data. But I can't remember what I called it. Oh, hang on a sec, let's see. I've just seen a slight hint to my ISO library. Possible. So obviously you guys can tell that I'm a little annoyed, and I'm still trying to work out where the hell I've put everything, so I'm just glad that all my virtual machines are still there, surprisingly, which is a good thing. Now I've just got to find which one I had my NAS open on. Here we go, and then if I go back to my VM folder, I don't actually remember what I called VM. I think I called it VM data if I remember correctly, but I'm not sure exactly if that's what I did, because I'm trying to work out where I put it. Nope. I just don't know where I put them. Here we go. Oh, no, I did that on, I remember I did that one on my Zen server. I forgot how good that quality was. Alright, so let me just go exit all of this. We'll just have to call it VM folder for now. So, copy that, go into the server here. and that should mount it then. Cool. So VM data, actually it was that. I remember it was correct. Okay. Oh my god, I've been working on this for more than an hour. I can rename this though, VM data to MPAL server, just so. Alright, I did do that. There we go, much better. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so now it's time we go ahead and import all of my virtual machines from this one. So we're going to import the 3D rendering server. We're going to this is the best thing about having ESXi. I can actually import them all at once, which is brilliant. So I don't have to waste any time going ahead reinstalling or anything like that. This one's actually a very important one because if my remote gateway server fails, it's going to be interesting. Okay, next thing, VM data. So we're going to put backup 1 on there. Forgot to do 3D render server. I'm being very picky with the ones. These are just in here for fun. I will import all of my SCCM testings. I'm still working on that. Just so I've gone up to. Let me have a look what we've done. So I've gone up to. I will import a few more. Let me just see which ones I've still imported. Okay, so up to 2FA testing. Put this one up. Ticketing server. We're up to this one. I'll work out which one's which anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I believe that. What did I call this one? Nope. Gateway 02. '01. I need to import my Windows 7 VMs because I actually use these for testing. And actually they were used when I was doing a... Nearly there. Okay, we're nearly there. And as you can see, there should be 23 items, and indeed there are. And boop! They should all be there. Oh! Pfft, I forgot I imported half of these. Some of them actually I can, remove. So, this is all correct. And just go and double confirm and triple quadruple. Oh, I've imported them twice. Whoops. I can just unregister that then. Imported it twice, surprisingly. And then I can delete this one too. Actually, I'll just unregister it. So there should only be 22 items, I believe. So I'm missing one. So delivery controller. Got those ones. 2FA, Rufus, remote gateway, backup. Alright, let me just have a look again at all of these. Exchange, Rufus, SCCM, SharePoint, ticketing. Okay, that was Oracle. Don't know what that one was for. Ported both those. Delivery controllers. Interesting. So those are interesting. So I had 22, if I remember correctly. I'm just going to confirm this one though, because this one makes me a little suspicious, because this one, if I remember correctly, should be the MDT server. It should be called MDT server. And then once we've configured out what the VMs are for, and then we can go ahead and do that. This is just annoying. I haven't got anything done. I've just had to fix the server instead. It's almost funny. We're missing the Zen app VDM. We're missing the, hang on a minute. Interesting. Wait a minute. Okay, that one shouldn't be there either. That was supposed to be put on my external hard drive. So there's 20 machines now, but I had 22 if I remember correctly. Let's confirm what I've got in that file area. There's 23 items, which is interesting. These are all imported into the system, apart from these two. Interesting. I'll also fire up my M remote as well, so it can help me configure. Okay, this is the right MDT server. I'll confirm it just to be sure. And then if that's the case, I'll just rename it to MDT server. Where's the remote gateway server? I've got that one. Okay. So what I can do is I've also got a piece of software called mRemote, which helps me configure all of these systems, so I know exactly what I'm looking for. So let me confirm what this one is. So this should be MDT server. Yep, this is exactly where I just picked up from. It should be there. Yep, so everything's picked up correctly, but that date isn't correct, so I've got to look at that. Cool, that's brilliant. Oh, good. Okay, cool. So we've now got to configure these VMs for auto start. Here we go. Render 1, MDT app, SharePoint, POS, SCCM, ticket server, 2FA, Minecraft server. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but these are how many systems we've got. We used to have these Zen apps, but we only have 2 of these now. So I'm going to turn them all on, every single system, confirm what's what, and then, so this is going to go a little bit nuts. Alright, I'll do it to 10, but it should possibly, this has got to be reconfigured. So I used to have 22 machines. I'm missing some, but what am I missing? I don't know. For the moment, what I'm going to do is just go to here. And now what we can do is I'm going to configure for auto start. If I remember how to do it. Ah, manage auto start VMs. Here we go. So, we definitely want these two set up. We want that one, that one, that one. That's it. I'm missing. Nope, I've got that one. We want. Where's the remote gateway? Yep. WDS, ticketing, SharePoint. And that's it. And I used to have also SCCM configured as well, so we'll just leave that on for now. Okay, so that's all of them for now. Still trying to work out why. Ticketing server, that should be, yeah, SharePoint. So all the ones that are in my list, which are here. So these ones need to all be switched on. POS, SCCM, ticket, 2FA, which is a 2FA server. Minecraft, that's a little different, that one doesn't get switched on all the time. Backup, render 01. Cool, so I just feel like there was 22 of them, but I don't know where those other 22 have gone. So, interesting. Alright then guys, thank you anyway so much for watching, and if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button to subscribe and share a comment in the comment section below. But for now guys, I will be off. I'm going to be troubleshooting this and getting it back up and running properly, because half of this should not be in here, or half of this, I don't know what it's all doing in here. So, it's interesting. I must have just deleted them without realizing. Oh well. Anyway guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you guys all in the next episode. Thanks guys for watching. See you soon. Bye for now.